guys, big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta and you're here with another episode of Crazy Game Changing. So today we are gonna talk about the premium collection. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very hyped for this set. I'm a huge Spike Brother fan and I have to wait a while until we get some Spike Brother cards. So I'm very happy that we got the reprints from the other collection, so the revival collection, and now we also have the premium collection, which is coming up soon. And I have some thoughts about this set and I wanted to share that with you guys. Also, we have some cards that are revealed, so it's pretty interesting. So let's go through the information that we already have about this set, and then we go with the reveal of today, which is Bermuda. Just ironic because we just got every Bermuda card from the D series. So this is a set that we play only in premium, so it is not for the standard format, it's for the premium standard format, and it features new G units. So these, which are 6 units, which will be the GRs, and these will be like nation strides. That's what we think that they are, and that's what they say that they are. Also, we are getting some promo cards, and those are these, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we will get these back, which are pretty nice. We definitely use Dismill and Seabreeze and Reggaeton, so I'm hoping to get these also in full art. And we also have some Crane Elementals that we use a lot, which are Tyr, Bobo, and this crazy guy, which got pretty expensive actually with the upcoming loops. Okay, so we also have some cards or some arts revealed. So as we can see right here, it's pretty nice that we see some of the like, this is the History Maker Dragon, so it's actually just a grade 2, or it was a grade 2. This one is a grade 4, so it's interesting. We have a mix between the units, and it's also known, if we see right here, that for Kagero, the PG is also coming back. So this would be a stride? I don't know. We will wait and see. So how does this set look like? Well, as we can read right here, it has this many cards, but we have 6 GRs. So if you take that out, then that will leave you with 24 triple rares and 24 double rare. That means that if you look at this right here, these are promos. So these are all promos. That would mean that we have 24 double rare and triple rare, and if it is correct, every clan will get 1 triple rare and 1 double rare. At least I'm hoping that's the case, because we have 24 clans that will be supported. I just don't want some clans to get more cards than others, because in here it said like each clan will get at least 1 new G unit. In that case, I think that they mean it could be a G unit and a grade 1 or a grade 2 or a grade 3. That could be nice. Or they mean that maybe some clans will only get 1 card. Okay, then we have the Bermuda Triangle card that is known, which is Shandee. We have her in the 26 slots. So why is this important? I will show you. Because normally Bermuda Triangle takes the 20th slots if you look at other sets that we have all the clans in one. But now we also have the 6 nation strides, so it is definitely that way, that I think that wiki was made that the card is 26, because also if you look at the card, it's known that it is the 26th, so that's good. That means that every clan will get at least 1 stride, so that's a good thing. And then we have to wait and see what the double rares will be. I'm hoping that there are also cards back from the G era, like a grade 2 or a grade 1 or grade 3 that will be remade. So these are the other cards that we have, like most of them, like Steel, like Damjit, like the Valios, Gredora, Global, this is also interesting that it is him and not Garsbreaker, but all of these are villains from the end of the G era when we had Gize. So that's also very interesting. We'll be getting more of these, or this is on the other hand, the card that we have got for Bermuda is not a villain. This was a heal trigger and the grade 2 that you could use to G-Guard and the G-Guard, if I'm not mistaken. So that's also interesting to see her back. Some people were thinking, oh, because we got these, maybe we will get the grade 3s but in a stride form, like Blade Master but in a stride form, like Rising but in a stride form, like Gurgreets, Outmile, all of these grade 3s, but we got them back in a stride form. That could be possible, but it is not, because we have the Bermuda already known, and it is definitely something else. So yeah, I'm very hyped for this set, and I think it would be amazing to see what we will get. So let's talk about the Bermuda card that we have got. It is a triple rare, because the only GRs that we will be getting are, of course, as we don't have the rarities yet, but as it said right here, the only GRs that we will get, or we also have them in SGR. I'm hoping that these will also have like a full art. I don't know. Maybe not, but because yeah, maybe they wanted to make like separates that only the VR cards, like the cards from the V series, could get the full art. I don't know why we are going back to the GR and the SGR rarities, but we will wait and see. I mean, in the Revival collection we also got some other cards in a full art, so I don't know, we will wait and see. But we have Shandee, so let's talk about her. This card has the Harmony, which is pretty interesting. As you can see, it's Trident, it has Harmony. If you look at the art, it is like more art from the G era. It is not from the V series. As we know from the V series, as we could look right here, let me see if I could. Yep. So let's look at these. Like, these are the SPs from the V era, and they look pretty different than the older SPs. This card's just too sexy, but they look different. So I don't know, because this one looks more like cards from the G era in my opinion. So that's why I think that the art that they're going with is also like from the G era. So let's go about her skill. So there are two options that they could go with when making these strides, in my opinion. They could make the strides like Overwhelm, like the stride that you could go to as a first stride, and second stride, third stride, it doesn't matter because it's always good. But whenever you have your GB3, the stride rewards you with like a little bit more of a skill, like you get power, or you get extra drive check, or like that, those kind of skills, like the Gurgreet stride, like Overwhelm, like the Purge. We have some of them, but not for all the clans. Or they could go with a very different approach, like a finisher. Or they could go with a card that could build up, like Soul if you need to, if you're playing like Dark Regulars, or if you're playing Genesis. So they could go in different approaches. The approach that they took is actually very interesting, which is they went back to the keyword. So they had Harmony in this card. That means that maybe the other ones will get that as well. So this is definitely support for the G era cards and not the V series cards, because the V series cards do not have Harmony. So they are making, in my opinion, the right choice. They are really supporting the G era decks with cards that could make it more I mean, these cards, you could play them in the G. If you're playing G format, you could still play them in the G format because they are not from the V series. So, I mean, we call it now premium, but if you look at the card, it is actually just a G era card. So, it has the continuous ability as a Vanguard, which is, of course, as a Vanguard, you can't really call this card, but in Murokumu you could, but not in Bermuda. But if you have 6 or more units in Harmony, they do not have to have the Harmony ability, they only do need to be in harmony. This unit gets 1 critical trigger for each face-up card in your G zone. Oof. This is incredible. This triad, like if you have GB3, it could get extra 3 criticals, or 2 if you have GB3, so it could do you like 3 damage, which is just insanely good. But the problem is the card doesn't get power, and the card also doesn't have like something that your opponent would be troubled guarding. In Bermuda, you can't really give that skill, not by boosting, not by having any other unit that will target this unit, and this card herself doesn't have any guard restriction. But that doesn't make this card bad. Why? Because of her second ability. So this ability, the first one, will get better every time you have more cards in your G-zone. But mostly, like, using it first gets an extra critical, and using it the second time, it's just game killing if this card hits. When it attacks, you pay the cost, which is a counter blast of 1, and then turn 1 card from your G-zone face up. So you're already getting the critical when attacking with this card. Then you look at 10 cards from the top of your deck, and you call up to the same number of cards among them as units you have in harmony on your Vanguard circle. So that's amazing. You actually have 1 column which is in harmony, and then you could pretty much call 2 more, and then you already have the amount of cards that you need to be to have the extra critical. So like you have a booster behind your Vanguard, you have 1 column which is in harmony, your Vanguard and the booster are in harmony, and then you attack with this card, you flip something, you get 2 more Vanguards, at least 2 more Vanguards, and then that's pretty much it. So this is amazing. I like this card a lot, and as you can see, it is not overpowered, it's not game changing. The only thing that you have is the card gets a lot of crits, and having like a huge booster behind it, or giving it power because of your create 3s that you recall or something. This card could be amazingly strong. So in my opinion, the card is really, really good designed. I'm pretty like a bit concerned about the amount of crits that this card gets. I mean, this should have been, in my opinion, like 1 crit and extra 10k or something, and then like that. But I mean, yeah, I don't know, they are the designers, so they should know better than me. But I think that it's good card. It's a good card. It's not bad, definitely not bad, and it's not overpowered. It's not game changing, but you could use it as a first ride, which you could build up field if you want to, but you could also use it later on in the game to just try to finish your opponent off with the amount of crits that she has. And also, again, you could still attack with your Vanguards and then attack with this card and then recall new Vanguards, and then attack with the Vanguards again. I mean, she's like an Olivia, but better. She's a better Olivia that you could use her as a first ride. That's what she is, in my opinion. So what does this mean for the other clans? This is definitely a very good sign. That means that we will be getting strides that really work with the G era cards. So you will see some old units come back, and you will see different decks, like a deck with the harmony and a deck that could run more from the V series cards, and a deck that mixes the two. So that's good, because for me as a Spike Brother player, I really had a hard time to mix the cards from the G era with the cards from the V series, because you pretty much can't make anything charge except with Rising as the stride. So I don't know. So this for me means a lot. I'm very happy that we got her. And then for the other cards, we don't have any information on these, so we don't know if this will be a stride or anything. The same goes for these cards, because we don't know about Katrina. We also don't know about History Maker Dragon, but this card, I think, if I'm not, yeah, this card is already known. The names are pretty nice. So this is definitely something that I will be looking forward to. We'll have Gridora, Governor of Sin, Dark Face Redora is just pretty nice. And Varios, I need a lot of people are very excited to see him. Also, we have him on the playmat for their team. So yeah, for me, I'm very happy with this. Castile, one of my favorite grade 3s for Dark Regulars, of course, with Charlotte. So yeah, definitely nice to see him back. But again, I'm very hyped. I'm very excited to see what Bushrod is up to with this set. And also, it's interesting that they like revealed the Bermuda card when we just finished up the Bermuda support. And also, the interesting thing is that we got like only one card from the set that is between the two, and that was it. We didn't really get anything else. So we got this card, and from like the Bermuda, as you can see, these were like the last Bermuda reveals, and then we got right to this set, and then we skipped that and we went back to the Revival collection. So this could mean that they will show the premium collection, that they will show the premium collection the same time as the other set. I don't know, we'll just wait and see. But again, I'm hoping to see more and more from the older cards come back in a different art and with a different skill. I'm interested also to see if they will keep the grades. I think they will not, because we already seen the Bermuda card with a different grade. It wasn't like, it's not exactly the same card as we see with this. It's not exactly the same card, so it's not the same way that they did with the Revive collection. They are not remaking the card, they're just making a different version of a card. So that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and for me it's really excited to see what's coming next. And we didn't talk about these strides or G units, or we think they are G units yet, but these nation cards will be, I hope, like a game-changing thing, like the same that we have with the ultimate strides. Like, will these be like the ultimate strides but in a different form? Like, will these be the good side to the ultimate stride? Because some of them do look the same, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, that there are females and most of the ultimate strides were males. So maybe there is a side to that, or maybe these were those dragons, or maybe this is a reincarnation of these dragons. I really don't know. I'm also waiting to see something about the lore as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.